Hi everyone, happy Friday. We've made it to Friday. Okay, here we go. We're going over section 3.1, module 4. Module 3.1. We're going over modeling 4-digit numbers. So now instead of doing ones, tens, hundreds, now we're doing ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Ooh. All right, so let's find out how we will solve these problems. How can you show and write 4-digit numbers? So let's read the problem. It says, Aaron made models a number with 4 hundreds, 3 tens, 7 ones. Tasha models a different number that uses the same 3 digits. So Aaron models a number with 4 hundreds. So let's get the pen out. Let's draw that. We have 4 hundreds. Oops, where's my little mouse? There you are. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 4. 4 hundreds, 3 tens, and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tasha models a different number that uses the same 3 digits. Okay, so his number is 437. Her number uses the same digits, but she's mixing them around. So I'm going to draw my ones, tens, hundreds charts real quickly. And instead of plugging in 437, I'm going to flip those digits around. So I'm going to choose 3 first, 7 next, and 4 last. I use the same digits, but I mix them all up. Now the number is 374. And I could have switched it up in a different way, but I just chose to switch it up this way. I could have switched it up by saying 437 or 473. Either way would have been okay. All right, let's keep going. Now, the lesson is there are 10 hundreds in 1,000. Okay, so remember how we said that there were 10 tens 10 ones in 1 10? There were 10 little ones in 1 10. So let me show you how that looks real quickly. I'll just write on this. Okay, so we have my place value chart. I have a huge one. It says ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay, so in the ones, there we go, right here. In the ones place, this is how a 1 looks. It's just a little square. Okay. And the tens is a rectangle log, and it has 10 ones in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 10 stick. This is a 1. That's a 10 log. And then we have 100. In the 100, there are 10 tens. And then we have 1,000. And 1,000 is going to be a square with a TH in it. That stands for 1,000. Okay? 10 ones. Here, I'm going to write it down first because I can't write backwards. 10 ones is the same as 1 10 log. All right? I think Professor Perger called them logs. And then 10 10 logs, 10 logs is the same as 100. Now for the thousands, 100 hundreds is, 100 hundreds. 10 hundreds is the same as 1,000. Okay, 10 hundredths is the same as 1,000. 10 logs is the same as 100. 10 ones is the same as 110. And a 1 is just a 1. So I'm going to show you my board, show you what I wrote. And I need you to write this down. Let me see if I can make my screen bigger so you can see this better. Okay. If you can see this better, I'd like for you to copy this down. And if you cannot, then don't worry about it. I'm going to try to upload this on to the classroom. Okay? But it's important to take notes. So if you want to copy this down, go ahead and pause the video now. Okay. All right. Back to what I was doing. All right. So it's important to understand that 10 hundredths is the same as 1,000. Okay. All right. And the reason for that is because if we count by tens 100 times, then we get to 1,000. Let's do that. So we're going to count by 100 10 times. Okay. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Do you see why 10 100ths is the same as 1,000? Okay. All right. So let's write the number. It says 1,138. So what's the number? 1,000. You have to write the comma. The comma always goes after the first 3 digits. So I'll show you that in a second. 1,138. Okay. After the 3 digits, so ones, tens, hundreds, there's going to be a comma. And then let's say we do thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, comma. Okay? But we're not going to get to that now. Right now, it's just important. Ones, tens, hundreds. If there's a digit after the hundreds, there needs to be a comma there. Okay? All right, moving on. Use blocks, complete the chart. So using these blocks, we're going to complete the chart. How many, this little cube is 1,000. I know in the picture, we wrote 1,000, but that's because when it says draw it quickly, that's how it's going to look. But they're not going to ask you to draw it like this. But since it's printed, they didn't draw this. They went ahead and showed you the cube form. So when you see a cube like this, you know that this is 1,000. Okay? So this 1,000, how many thousands? There's 1,000. Do we see any hundreds in this picture? There are no hundreds in this picture, so I'm going to write 0 in the hundreds place. I'm not going to leave it blank. I have to write 0 in the hundreds place. Now, how many tens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where does the comma go? Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. So the number is 1,055. Okay, let's look at 2. For number 2, how many thousands do you see? There's 1,000. How many hundreds do you see? There's 2 hundreds. How many tens and ones do you see? There's no tens and ones. Do we leave it blank? No, goodness no, don't do that. It's going to mess up your number. Put the zeros there. Now I put the comma, ones, tens, hundreds, and then comma. So what's my number? 1,200. Very good. 1,200. All right. 3 is pretty easy. I want you to do that on your own. Make sure you put your comma right there after the hundreds place, between hundreds and thousands. All right. Let's look at number 4 together. Number 4, how many thousands do you see? We see 1,000. How many hundreds? I don't see any hundreds. Do you see any hundreds? I don't see any hundreds. That's 0 hundreds. How many tens? Let's count the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many ones? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then putting the comma, ones, tens, hundreds, comma. So your number is 1,099. circled my answer because it looks like it's connected to this 9. Okay, anyway, 5 is pretty self-explanatory, easy. There's 1,000, there's 100, there's tens, and there's ones. Do that one on your own. Now, for number 6, let's go ahead and watch Professor Berger and see if he could help us out with that.
Dr. Genie does not like the look of this one bit. Nurse Professor Berger!
Nurse Professor Berger reporting for duty, Dr. Genie.
I am going to need your help with this one.
Oh, okay, let's take a look at it
Please
together.
read it stats.
Okay, okay, here we go. So, my 4-digit number has fewer than 2 thousands. Now, it has no hundreds or ones.
None.
Not a pulse. Now, it has 6 tens, so it's promising.
It is.
And now the question is, what is my number?
Let's try to resolve this emergency case.
Okay, terrific. So, one way to think about this is to try to actually model the number using a base 10 blocks.
Of course.
There we go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in just a table to help us think through what the number might be. And so here I have the thousands digit will go here, the hundreds digit next to it, the tens, and then the ones.
That's correct.
Now, we know a bunch of things. We know that it has no hundreds.
None.
So what does that mean? It means that in the hundreds place, we have a digit of 0.
That is correct.
And we also know it has no ones. And so we know that it has a digit 0 in the ones place.
Very good examination of the facts.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Doctor. Now, we're told that it has fewer than 2 thousands, but we know it's a 4-digit number. So in fact, we need to put a digit in here that's not 0, but that's smaller than 2. Doctor, do you have any ideas?
I do. I would have to say it is possibly a 1.
Exactly right. And so we write a 1 in here, and we could actually now model that if we wanted to using a 1,000 block. So remember, a 1,000 block looks like a big square
With a T right in the middle.
Perfect! Exactly right! Brilliant!
1,000.
Exactly. So that represents 1,000. We have no hundreds, which are just the regular squares. Now, we have no ones, so we're not going to write that. But we know we have 6 tens. And tens we represent with those longs. So I need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I could write that in using, of course, the digit 6. And so what do I see? Well, I actually see that the number we're producing is, in fact, 1,060. And that is, in fact, the number. So the number that we were trying to figure out is, in fact, 1,060. And don't forget, Doctor, that since it's a 4-digit number, we kind of go after 3 spots, and we put that comma in there so that it's really easy to see.
It cannot survive without the comma.
It can survive, but we like putting the comma in. Anyway, so the answer is 1,060.
That is great, Nurse Professor Berger. Another math emergency is cured.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Paging Dr. Genie. Code red in grade 3. A student is having difficulty with algebra. Oh, I've got to move quick. It's algebra. Oh, hurry. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
We'll see you soon. Have fun with math. Let's go. Algebra.
That's silly. Okay. Moving on. There we are. All right, so write a number. I'm sorry, I'm going to grab that board real quickly. Okay, now that I have my board, let's go ahead and go. We're going to use this board to plug in the numbers. Let's read the problem first. It says, my 4-digit number has fewer than, it's a 4-digit number, It has fewer than 2,000s. It has no hundreds, tens, or ones. What is my number? So you have to write like a place value chart, which is ones, tens, hundreds, and then thousands is TH, and then plug it in. I know that looks really bad, but I am using a mouse. So anyway, so you're going to plug it in. So here's my place value table, and I am going to plug it in. I'm going to use the clues they gave us to write my number. So trying my best here. There we go. Okay. So there's ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So my digit is 4 digits. It has, I'm sorry, my 4-digit number has fewer than 2,000. So what's a number smaller than 2? 1 is smaller than 2. So we can write 1 in the thousands place. It has no hundreds. It has 0 hundreds. It has no tens or ones. No tens, 0 tens, 0 ones. Putting the comma there. What is my number? My number is 1,000. 3 zeros means 1,000. My number is 1,000. So you should have plugged that in here. So that's 1,000. Make sure you put your comma after 1, 2, 3. So your number is 1,000. All right, let's look at this next one. My number has a 100, has 100, it has 1,000, it has double the number, double, that means adding it twice. It has double the number of tens as ones. What could my number be? So I'm going to get my board. You're going to draw your ones, tens, hundreds charts on your paper while I use the board, because me writing on the computer isn't very neat. All right, my number has 100 and 1,000. So what am I going to put in the thousands place? 1. What am I going to put in the hundreds place? 1. I know the comma goes here. I'll write that there. Okay. It has double the number of tens as ones. So whatever the 10 is, it has double tens as ones. So you can pick whatever one number you want. So in the ones, I'm going to pick 2. It says it has double the number of tens as ones. So if my ones is 2, what's 2 doubled? What's 2 plus 2? 4. That means your tens is a 4. So your number would be 1,142. 1,142. If you would have chosen another number in the ones place, not 2, you could have chosen 3, 4, 5, 6. If you chosen 3, then what's 3 plus 3? 6. That means this tens is going to be a 6. If you would have chosen 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. This would have been a 4, and this would have been 8. But I just chose 2 just for simplicity. You can do the same. All right, let's look at the last one. Kathy wants to model the number 1,100 using only 100 blocks. How many 100 blocks does she need? Love that question. Okay, she wants to model 1,100. I'm going to erase that. I'm going to erase that. She wants to model 1,100 using only hundreds blocks. How many tens do I have? 0. How many ones do I have? 0. So we don't need to worry about that. She wants to use only 100 blocks. So we have 100 block here, and we have 1,000 block here. She doesn't want to use the 1,000 block. She needs to break the 1,000 block up. If she breaks that 1,000 block, how many 100 blocks will she get for 1,000 block? She'll get 10 100 blocks, because 10 hundreds is the same as 1,000. So she'll get 10 100 blocks plus this 100 block that she already has. What's 10 plus 1? 11. So how many 100 blocks will she need to make 1,100? She'll need 1,100 blocks. Ooh, that sounds wordy. She'll need 11. Did I say that too fast? I think I did. I'm going to back it up. Don't freak out. Okay, I'm going to do it here now. She wants to model number 1,100 using only 100 blocks. So we know that in 1,000 there are 1,000 blocks. Remember up here? For this 1,000 block, we have 10 of these. So if she has 10 of these in the thousands place, plus that one more that she had in the hundreds place, plus this one more she had in the hundreds place, she has 10 here, plus that one here, 10 plus 1 makes 11. So she has 1,100 blocks. It's just really important that you remember that 10 hundreds is the same as 1,000. Okay? All right. All right. So with all these problems, I want you to draw the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands chart. Okay? You need to draw that chart and then plug in the numbers on each and every one of these. You're going to do 9, 10, 11, 12 on your own. And then you're going to do 3.1 yellow page 87 and page 88 by yourself. Those will be turned into the Google Classroom. If you have any questions, let me know. I know this was kind of a lot, but I think you can do it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm online all day, okay? Have fun learning math. Bye, guys.